Here's the sort of lift you want. It's on the ramps, I'm going to have to bung off both props, take centre console out. So basically, I've undone the back prop, the front prop, slave cylinder. On a standard Mark II you want to undo the gearbox exhaust support thing. On mine that's part of the exhaust, I welded that on and I can't get the bell housing past it, it's a bit clumsy because it's a 3-inch downpipe. So I've got to take off the back of the turbo and here, I've already undone these bolts and wiring. So you've obviously undone your props and what have you. There's 3 bolts in the bottom of here that separate the gearbox, hang on, there you go, from the cross member. Put a jack under the gearbox, pull those 4 out either side, drop that away. 4 bolts that go on shield at the bottom, a couple more bolts around the bell housing at the top, 3 bolts on that side for the starter motor, but bearing in mind we're upside down at the moment. And then yeah, wires. So there's like a loom that stays with the gearbox that goes to 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive neutral sensors. And these, so all these wires stay with the box, there's 3 there. Okay. And that's all that lot. And then the rest of the wires stay on the car side of the loom. So I know for a fact that one's reverse switch, that one up there. This is either transfer case neutral or transfer case low. There's 2 of these back plugs. Take notice because there's a yellow one and I don't know what colour that is, it's blue further up, but anyway there's a yellow one and a not yellow basically. If you get them mixed up you'll have all little problems with your RFW. That's because those black plugs are wrong way around. Okay, and then going along, that is your 5-speed neutral sensor that usually goes in here, but this is a Mark I gearbox so it doesn't have it. And then this one right at the end is your speedo drive, which goes round the back underneath here to your speedo sensor. Okay, so you can see the rest of your bell housing bolts, there's 2 there, 3 for the starter motor, another 2 on top, and then another couple there, there, and there. Alright. Alright. Dump pipes off. Just a couple bell housing bolts left. And then what I got to do, excuse all the shit in here, bang these out and just get this out of the way. Right, so you whip the centre console off and then you've got to bang these 7 bolts out of here which hold this retainer plate on, this rubber. There's usually a second rubber along the top, but when you do a body lift you have to get rid of that really. And as you can see I've cut a little notch there and there for obviously reverse and then low range, so it doesn't knock itself out. And if you do anything more than a 2-inch, or even with a 2-inch, you have to notch it quite a lot. If you do anything more, you want a short shift kit so the lever doesn't actually move as far, and it won't have to do that. So yeah, I did a 1.5-inch body lift to start off with, and I had to clearance this so it didn't hit when it went in reverse. And with a 2-inch it's even worse. So what I did, just show you, just get rid of this greasy old plate. I've fitted some Especial Jamesy Boy 14 short shifts on the 5-speed and the transfer. So 1/3 to 4th is not very much of a throw, and I've got an extender on it. And then transfer short shift as well, so it don't hit the tunnel. So yeah, we'll just whip those out now and we're ready to drop the box. And some of you eagle-eyed fanatics, Ranger enthusiasts, Ranger nuts, you might notice that I've got slightly newer, slightly different design turret seals, and I'll drop the part number for them in the description below. So then, we are about an hour and 20 minutes in, both gearboxes, so I'm going to have to switch over my release bearing and fork and whatever onto this one, take the slave off of this one, and then I've just given it a bit of dust over with a wire brush, take the sticks and turret seals off, clean up my housings, put my housings on there, and then I'm going to pull these breathers out and put my breather fittings in there and there.
While we've got good weather, might as well try and crack on with it.
So, standard breather fitting, tapered hole in the box, put mine in. Alright, cleaned out the housings, I've took the sticks off, look, they're there. Plug the holes so no crap gets in there, so they're ready to put the extensions on when we get it in the truck. I'm going to pop them off, but I'll put a smear of RTV underneath them when I fitted them to make sure no oil popped outside. So breathers are switched in, look at that, soot goes in, soot comes out. Hey yeah! I'll take it for a drive like this for the time being, and then tomorrow morning I'll put the cover and gear stick thing back over. But listen to this, much better. Alright, so yesterday afternoon me and Charlie were both working on our trucks. I changed the gearbox and he's done his chassis. Definitely a lot better than mine, so I'm chuffed with that. But what I'm going to do is get a price from Mazda on this little rubber lower gator that goes between here and the tunnel, because mine's getting a bit thin in places where it's worn, and basically if I'm in deep water I don't want water coming through here, so let's get it sealed. And then the water can come through here as well if you're not, you know, if you're not too careful, because I know some people do body lifts, they totally bin this gator around here, and that's a bit gash because, well, if you go through deep water it's just going to come in, isn't it, you know. So they're my thoughts anyway. Keep all the rubbers on there, keep it sealed up, and if you go through river or whatever, you've not got to worry, have you? So this is my old gearbox. Fifth was absolutely fucked. You can't really hear it. Ooh, not nice.